If after all the waiting we get another island sanctuary, I think that would very much negatively impact my view of Final Fantasy XIV. So, just before the live letter, I released a video talking about Island Sanctuary and my fears for cosmic exploration, because it had not yet been confirmed 100% on writing that it was going to be crafting and gathering content. Sure, it was talked about like it was going to be that, but we all know what happened with Island Sanctuary, so I had to be careful not to get too excited in case it was going to be another letdown. And so, now I come with this update video, because we need to talk about cosmic exploration. Guys, it's going to be fucking sick. So, before I start talking about it, or gushing about it more like, I want to say I am glad I made my last video, because I got to talk about my feelings and let it all go, so now it's no longer weighing down on me and I can enjoy all these news that we're getting. So, first of all, it says it right there. New activity designed for crafters and gatherers. No doubt about it. And even if it's not that good, it's still going to be great, because it's for crafters and gatherers. Is my bias showing? I hope it's showing. Oh, I'm so excited. Secondly, collaborate with players from your world. That's like Ishgard Restoration. We're going to be parallel crafting again, and it's going to be wonderful. Yes, I'm pulling out my memes right now. Also, discover a new star ripe for exploration in each major parts of the 7.x patch series. So it's going to last the entire rest of expansion. And that makes me so happy. We don't know yet, but I'm hoping there will be crafting relic weapons from this content. Oh, I'm just so happy. Guys, I was so worried. They showed us pictures of what the first location that we're going to go in looks like, and it looks a little bit like the moon, but I like how it looks. I like the plants. This is probably where we're going to be mining stuff, and it's pretty neat. I'm excited to see what we are going to do and what changes when we do it in there. We're going back to the mines, boys! They actually showed us a picture of a miner and an armorer too, like really hitting it home that this is going to be crafting and gathering content. And the text says, nurture the development of planets by completing missions and events as a community. Now, missions and events sounds fun. I'm really looking forward to that. I just hope they're not like fates, like in the firmament, or fates, I don't know what they're called, but it's fates. Come on, it's not that exciting, so I hope it's something a little bit different. More of the area, so more pictures of the area, and there's a tiny little car in there. I hope that's going to be a mount. There's also a Loporrit, so I guess we're going to be working with them at least at the start, and that's cute. Maybe we're giving them a new home or something. I wonder what the story is going to be like for this. I assume that's an Aetheryte, and it's really nice looking. I love when they make Aetherites that are different from the original ones. And then in the live letter they were mentioning the zipline a lot. I wonder what the deal with that is. I'm assuming we can't fly in these areas, but I think that's just going to make it a little bit more magical. How many times can I say that I'm excited now? I also read some live translations, and apparently it's not going to be real-time content like Ishgard Restoration was. So everyone gets to experience it even if they do it later. And that's great, because I wish people could see what the firmament looked like before, even if they cannot have the exact same experience as we did when it was current content. So I'm glad for this content they have made it so that everyone can see and experience it like from the start, even if they do it, I don't know, in the next expansion. Of course it's still going to be a little bit different because there won't be as many people, but it's still great. I love when they do that. Then they showed this mecha. That has to be a mount. Please be a mount. Even better, be like Pteranodon. Just be a mount that you can't buy, that you have to actually craft and gather for. I have been using Pteranodon since May of 2020, and I think I'm ready to start using a new crafting and gathering mount that cannot be bought from the market board. That shows my dedication to this. I think I'm ready. They also showed this outfit, and I'm a really big fan of it. It makes one look like a space captain. So I can't wait to get that too. And then they showed these. And I don't think they even talked about these. Like, What is this? You're asking me to wait for the next live letter? You can't do this to me. How am I supposed to wait that long? Oh my god. The tease. And then we got one last picture of what the new content is going to look like. Oh man. I hope all this gushing made you understood how excited I am, and I'm sorry for it. I'm sorry. My last video was such a downer, and now I'm like over the moon again. Well, I won't be over the moon before we start the cosmic exploration, but get it? I took a while to calm down. So if you watch or listen to me gushing about all of this, well, now you know my opinion about this. I am super excited and happy, and I hope everyone who shared the same fears with me is also feeling at least a bit excitement for this content, because I think it's going to deliver. I think it's going to be great. They tried Island Sanctuary, it didn't work. They have done the Firmament. Hopefully they've learned from its mistakes too, and now they're giving us something great, or even greater. So yeah, that's just... Man, I was so worried they weren't going to say anything, and instead they said so much, and I couldn't be happier. And since I am already making this video, I am just going to add to the end for those who care that I think the whole live letter, based on the whole live letter, I think we are getting back on track. I think we're finally getting the content we should have been getting, like more spread out, because I have thought for this whole expansion that they are now experimenting with giving us lots of great battle content, but it is at the expense of not having all of this other content. And now we're finally getting it, and we're getting a big variety of it, while still not forgetting the battle content, because we're still getting a trial and a raid and relic weapons. So they did gamble a little bit when they didn't give us much at the start, much of other content I mean, but I think now it's getting to the point where we're finally getting all the good stuff. Not saying that the other stuff isn't good, but it's very samey, so we're finally getting to the meat of things. But that's just my opinion. I still like the content we've been getting, I just think it should have been a little more spread out. I have played this game since 2016, and I've been on and off, mostly on. And I believe I can look back at what we have had with fondness and enjoy the new stuff we're getting, without being weighed down by past disappointments. Except when we think about Island Sanctuary. In this house we don't like Island Sanctuary. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to hear what you thought about Cosmic Exploration and the live letter honestly too. If there's anything that's like making you really excited, tell me. I wish to share the excitement now. We're so back, baby. We're so back. There's lots of stuff coming in the next batch, and I really hope everyone has something to look forward to, because we all share the love for this game, and what's better than sharing it while playing the game? Get it? Sorry, I'm bad at this. I want to spread some happiness now that I've gone through my angst timeline. So, anyways, everyone have a good rest of the wait until the next live letter, and you'll hear more bad opinions later. Bye bye.